She's someone promoting photography for others to be able to take images, to generate images. So she's the one that makes possible that other people can actually generate projects. So this evolution of the notion of photography from being something that you make by looking through a hole, through the camera, and capturing whatever occurs in front of it, and then photography becoming a whole social activity that implies networks of people circulating images. The conversation becomes part of the work, and the conversation is not just something to know better who was photographed, but the conversation is part of the photographic practice too.
Who is a young political activist, and I put his story in Berlin because he's the one who feel like he's in Berlin. Now he's placed in Berlin, but while many other stories are hanged here, because the people still feel that they want to be on the map, located in their original town, in their original place. They don't want to be hanging here, and that's why you see a lot of stories here, but the people are not living here. They are not living in Kurdistan.
So with a project like Kurdistan, the life stories of many migrants, of many Kurdish people who have been forced to exile themselves becomes part of the photography. And it's basically a storytelling practice, a storytelling technique, and it's about sort of, putting together a narrative.
And the last part of that installation is actually the most recent, because a week ago, in anticipation of this exhibition, we invited members of the Kurdish community here in Barcelona or nearby to participate in a storytelling workshop. And 14 different stories were generated. They're small little books. They're suspended on the wall along with other books that have been collected in Frankfurt, Vienna, Istanbul, and beyond. And the idea is that everyone has a story. Everyone contributes a small piece of the realities they've lived. Some of them place their books in the places they most remember, the villages they came from. Some of them place their stories in the places they now live, Barcelona, Vienna, etc. And they're very personal stories. They're small stories of everyday lives. But it invigorates this exhibition. It was particularly great moment that they came last night and they saw their books, they made a week ago on the wall hanging and other people reading them.
يعني تو دركتي اف 16 سال 16 سال دركتي واو قدك قالك
نعم
نها
انت عايز 14 ذات
ولا خاطر كده
So meaning that he doesn't choose where he goes.
Family, the villages, but he himself he was carrying food to the fighters. So they found out this and he was not safe anymore. He had to join basically.
So he started with the Iraqi army when he was 16 years old. And then when the Kurdish armed movement started, he started fighting on Barzani side, and then he was in Jordan, for example, he was studying in London, and he back to Iraq. But after that, it's become there was a big danger on his family life because he was always wanted by the main government. And she's collecting the family archive. She had the images from everywhere, and they couldn't take pictures for all of them. This is Malla Barzani, and this is no, this is the father. Akrawi, I wrote the name, and this is one of the very rare image for a female in that area. It's super.
The question is, how do you link the different pictures?
No,
I tell you,
I was just asking.
So they kept me for more than 3 hours this police station here, and they kept me detained for 1 hour in a room with the door didn't have to open, so it was terrible. Suddenly they took everything from me, the telephone, nothing.
The passport was blocked anyway, but she didn't know. So it was better that the visa was denied.
The story that you're telling us, which isn't a story, it's your life, you know, it's what happened to you.
Yeah.
But we read about something like that in the newspaper, that 20,000 teachers were fired, or you never get inside how it happened to you.
They push you to somehow to quit or to, I don't know. So even if, and many are couples, families with kids. So your husband stays in Kurdistan with the kid and you have to go, or you don't have to. So yeah, they got these 10,000 teachers.
They know there is a place where also people want to be independent and everything, but then when you tell, well, but I mean, in Catalonia people speak Catalan, schools are in Catalan, and they say, wow, really? So what do you complain about?
They want more.
They know about Catalonia more than Catalonia about Kurdistan, but at the same time they think the situation is more similar.
Very emotional moment to have your language being used. I couldn't believe it before because it never happened ever. And when I see universities in Kurmanji, people were I was like, really? But you don't have to use Arabic. They said no. Even some of us, we don't know Arabic.
This is made in a studio, though, in Istanbul. And the interesting...
fotoğraf İstanbul stüdyo قاعد يكشانده لأدي أف كرد كي نبرة سينورة إيران.
لما قشتي كردمي كردستان الرجلاتية.
She documents the archaeology, right? The early archaeology of the region. So it's both two sides. It's two sides of the story. It's people coming from outside, coming to know the Kurds from different perspectives.
Of course.
And then it's stories from inside. People begin to remember their grandparents, right?
Han hecho grupo folclórico, pero unos 15, 10 años tardaron y luego desapareció. Hasta ahora están desaparecidos. Pero los años 70 en Alemania también, una vez entran los partidos kurdos, por ejemplo, o sea, PKK, PDK, Taliban y todos esos, ya cada vez la vida cultural kurda se desaparece, más vida política, la música también se desaparece.
Yes, but through the United Nations,
Okay.
you know, they go to Turkey and they go to UN and they explain their case. UN either accept them or refuse them.
Me siento más una historia mía, un poco una historia de un joven kurdo músico que quiere ir a Europa a aprender más y dar más.
¿Y esto es
En Kamesto, se llama Kamesh. Bueno, Kamesto, ese se pronuncia en kurdo.
And that's the thing, you are in a refugee official camp with European funds and you're supposed to be treated if you are sick, but they are not getting any treatment.
So why don't you make a book saying this? To make it part of this. I mean, that would be a great book. That's what you're saying. That for you, how important that is for you. I think would be a steal. Yeah.
So
Je me sens plein
un peu, mais pas trop. Un peu de culture, mais pas trop.
But this question, you know, if you compare it to the Arab in Middle East, the Kurdish is not right in the same time, because it's about the whole region, not only about the Kurdish. But finally, this kind of, that's to say, just taking a part of the Kurdish story, finally create this image of victims. And this is not comfortable for them. Say the Kurdish will invade the world with their kebab of Slimani. So, for example, this kind of thing is really important. Why?
Kids, so imagine uncles, aunts, everybody coming. By the way, this is interesting because we have common friends in the Yazidi camp.
So maybe what you could do is edit a few.
It is more comfortable of pointing how we could do it without victimization.
But that'd be great.
Yeah, and
It's
he says
just
that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, but
Actually,
he has
this is
to
the kind of
decide.
project you can fit in. That's why I was insisting it's more than enough.
So
He
he's
is already.
starting.
He is already.
I think he was very inspired.
Yeah, and you
He's
two
gonna come
also.
to- he's
I
gonna
know
come
you're going to
to
go
it.
home and find things.
Sure.
Yeah.
Vale, eso porque la foto está muy bien ajustada, lo que pasa es que son impresoras.
They all have the marks. They all have the marks.
Yeah, they'll have the code mark.
منم گوینه نکردم. ویدیا بکن
نه قذف
طبیعی چند ایشا ویدیا بکن وقت ویران گرتی
هذا باشه.
من نافی خواهد ندام مثلا من نخواست از نافی خواهد یه دست
I think that the most important is that it has, there is no need to be a long story.
Do you want to ask questions so that it makes easy? He says, does she have any questions?
Okay, but that's the point. This is not interview. I can, if it's easy for him,
I cannot come in for him. Yes. No.
Yeah, but I would like.
During the last
He said no, I didn't. He said no. He's saying this is my second family. His birth bring me to life.
Assim. Assim.
Hi.
Assim.
I have a few. Here, I'll
Perfect. It's just think. He had made this image, and he had written a poem. And when he first came to the workshop on Saturday, he wasn't really sure, what's the point of this? I'm not so sure I want to contribute anything. He came back 5 days later and shared his notebook, and we together chose this.